I'm working on a lot of stuff, but it's stuff that I'm at the boring parts of everything, right? So I was watching YouTube, all my favorite channels, and got inspired by a couple of projects. Yeah. So one of them, a year of dishcloths. I bought this book. I think I actually bought it from Annie's Crochet. I bought this book a couple of years ago, and my idea was, we moved to this house about 4 years ago. So it must have been like maybe 3 years ago. And my idea was the toaster crumb catcher situation. My family makes I've got like a short end of the counter, the stove, and then like a longer section of counter. So that short little section, it either makes sense to have a coffee pot or a toaster. And my coffee and coffee accessories take up way more space than that allows. So it became the toaster zone. We're a big toast family. And everyone that makes toast pulls the toast out to butter it right there on the counter. And the crumbs go everywhere. And then I haven't caught anybody, but they do this like counter swipe. The garbage can is at the end, but the crumbs don't go in there. The crumbs don't go in there. And we're not that skilled to just clean that quickly and swiftly around here. The crumbs get everywhere. Toast crumbs. I start my morning in the kitchen with toast crumbs. So my idea was, I need toast crumb catchers. So I always have something handmade, something festive, something fun right there on the counter. You can put your toast on it. And then every morning I just pick it up and give it a shake into the garbage can, and we're fine. So I made a couple of them. I think when I got the book, it was about Christmas time, I think. Because looking back over this book, the only ones that I've made, and I was making coasters for my friend, for her water cup, her wine cup, and her coffee cup. So I'd always make her 3. I've made the little penguin for me and my friend. I made the Christmas tree for me and my friend. And I've already made 2 of the gingerbread houses. Yes, I agree with everybody else. That was a toughie. So Laura, over at Mimis Crochet, stumbled upon the book, and she decided, wouldn't it be fun with friends? So she took all of the winter season ones and put them all in a little pot, and she's pulling them out one by one, week after week. They're already on week 7. So if they've done a few of them, poinsettia, gingerbread house, which I've already done. Winter's not my thing. I don't know. I like fall and spring when the weather here in California is just like, I like just plain, not hot, not cold, perfect. I think week number 6, they did the snowman. I might be wrong, but when they got to the snowman, I noticed that there were a few other channels that I love to watch that are participating. Yeah, Linda's Crochet and More. She's making these. There are tons of people making these. They even have a hashtag Year of Dishcloths, and hashtag Wipeout. Yes, I need to wipe out those crumbs. So this week, Laura is on week 7. And she pulled the little tag. Go and check it out. She's going to have, at the end of the week, she's gonna do a little parade of pictures of all the people that have made week 7. So week 7, let's see, page 68. How are we gonna do this? Let's do it like this, okay? Snowman Block. That's some color work. I'm left-handed. My color work always peeks through. I don't know, it's the beast that is. So I want it out of cotton because I want to be able to wash them. And then when I change out my crumb catchers, I throw them on my cast iron skillet rack. And so I throw these after, you know, I give my cast iron a good seasoning. I give them a hot water rinse, and then I oil them up. I throw the past crumb catchers between them because it keeps them seasoned and ready to use. So cotton, sugars and cream, white. I was looking for the baby pastel blue, didn't have any, but I had this big old ball, the super size sugars and cream. What color is this? Hot blue. My snowman's hot blue. That's how much winter spirit I've got. What is the white? The white is white. They need to team up with Hallmark. And then I found this big old ball of, I'm assuming it's black, but you know what? Sometimes the navy blues look black to me. No. It's black. And then I needed just a bit of orange for his carrot nose. So this is cotton blend, but it's such a small amount, and my crumb catcher never gets hot. So it doesn't feel like there's acrylic in it. It feels like it might possibly have a tiny bit of wool or nylon, but it's carrot. We went with carrot. Okay, you ready? You want to see what I made? Ta-da! Look! Okay, so the book, let's see. The book had a white trim and then these buttons down the middle and buttons for eyes. Page 68. Button down the middle, button on the eyes. Amy's version is kid hand friendly. We did the black around the outside of it. There's one row of single crochets all the way around to build a foundation so you could do your peacoat fancy round. I did 2 because I needed it just a tiny bit bigger. And check out my French knots. Yep, those are buttons from the button bin. Because no, there's no French about me. I don't even do French vanilla coffee. Nope. So French knots confuse me. I've taken clothing classes and I can sew and I've done embroidery before, basic embroidery before. French knots have always puzzled me. So when I sew something, I go back and start from the side, go back, and then there's a knot at the end of my string that I'm using, and I get the whole twisted part. How am I sewing in my ends? When I'm hand sewing, if I'm going from, are these all just 100% individual? You make one French knot, you twist it, you make the French knot, you go back in the hole, and then you cut it off. You tie a knot and you cut it off, and then you move to the next. Loose ends scare me. Like even when I'm making a garment or a project, ends make me nervous because they are the weakest link in all of this work. And I just feel that if I don't get them quite right or get them tight enough, or if later they get picked or they get washed or something, if it's ever going to come apart, it's going to come apart at those loose ends. And I know it's just a decorative piece to add detail. I glued those on with super glue. They're not going anywhere. Those little buttons are on there. So I got 3 gray down the middle. That middle one is a gray. Those 3 match. And then these 2 match. He's looking a little darker, but that's okay. It's a crumb catcher. How much detail do I need? I had so much fun with Laura's week number 7 of the A Year of Dishcloths. And I'm looking forward to next week. Thank you for visiting with me. I'll be back to show you some of the other things that I've been working on. Nova Gnome Creations. She has a 13 Days of Halloween, and I've been working on those projects. I've been working on my butterfly shawl. I've been working on, what else is over there? Oh, my cardigan with Sarah. It actually has like a little mini crop top. I've got some armholes. I'll come back and show you guys that. And I'm gonna have a couple of 3 overnights in a row coming up. And we have our Lawson's Landing crab trip. I'll be back with that. Come visit me soon. Come back soon. I got a lot to chat about. Bye.